Hey everyone, today we're taking a look at the mystery box. So 10 discs, I already have them set up putter to driver other than the two special edition ones. So let's take a look and see what we got. First up is going to be a putter. It's the Phi by EV7. The Phi was a relatively new putter, I believe around a year ago. So this is 172 gram baseline plastic. It feels like it's their OG firm plastic, so it's real tough to bend. Its flight characteristics are a 3-4-0-1, so pretty good glide, and then stability in the circle with pretty neutral stability coming in from outside the circle. Next up, we've got the Fierce by Paige Pierce. This also feels like it's pretty standard basic plastic. Weight on this is 173 to 174 grams. It's a nice purple color with a blue chromatic stamp. And then its flight characteristics are 3, 4, 0, -2, 0. So that's slightly understable flight characteristic that people love from the Fierce. Its feeling is pretty firm, hard to bend. Next up, by Discmania Evolutions, we've got the Origin. The Origin is their mid-range driver. This one in particular is in the geoplastic, so kind of also feels kind of baseline plastic. Should break in pretty easy. Also pretty firm. It's very grippy, very tacky. Its weight is 173 grams. And its flight characteristics come in at a 5-5 -1-1. And again, just to mention, this was a mystery box, so all these discs were a surprise upon opening, which was a lot of fun. My wife got a real nice discount around Christmas time. They were doing some sales. These discs all came from Disc Golf Shopping. Each one came in an individually wrapped plastic baggie, which was a nice feature. So the next disc we have is the Westside Discs Underworld. Again, also kind of like their baseline plastic. It's in the Origio Burst plastic, and it's coming in at 176 grams. The Underworld is a understable fairway driver at a 7-6 -3-1. So it's meant to go very far with a lot of turn. So next up, moving into our distance drivers, we've got a Lucid Trespass. So this Trespass comes in weighing 174 grams. This is a disc I'm excited to try out, maybe see if it might make my bag. It's a nice bright orange color. The flight ratings come in at a 12, 5, -0.5, and a fade of 3. So it's supposed to be a pretty good disc to give you some overstability and headwinds. I'm real excited to try this. The Lucid plastic has always felt real good to me. Next up, by MVP, we've got the Energy. This Energy comes in at 172 grams. Its flight characteristics come in at a 13-4-0-4. So a lot of speed needed to get this disc to do what it needs, but it's also going to give you a lot of fade, a lot of headwind fight. Then we're getting into the D model US, or understable. This is a driver from Aceline. This Duraflex plastic feels pretty good. It kind of reminds me of Star Plastic from Innova. The flight characteristics on this are a 13-6 -3-1, so listed as understable, just like the US indicates. It comes in at 173 grams. And the bright yellow is really nice. I'm looking for a disc that has a good amount of turn in it once I get it pushed out pretty far. So I'm excited to also see if this disc could possibly make my bag. The last disc I have before we get into the special edition ones is another Aceline disc, and this one is the D Model Stable, or D Model S. Another distance driver with a 13-6-0-2 flight rating. So this disc is meant to be pretty stable. It's going to give you a nice finish at the end. It also comes in at 173 grams. That takes us into one of our special edition or specialized discs. So the disc my wife got to choose for me based on the Christmas theme was this Buzz, and it's got the killer skeleton Krampus Santa Claus riding the sleigh being pulled by these dire wolves or wolves. This is a buzz that I'm probably not going to throw just based on all of the color schemes and artwork that's on it. I don't want to mess it up. This one came in weighted at a 175 to 176 gram. And then finally, the last disc in the box was the special edition, which the box was guaranteed to have one. And that disc is going to be this Streamline Pilot in this really cool swirly aqua colored dye or make of the plastic blend. Comes in at 173 grams. Really cool artwork. It tells you it's special edition down here. Really beautiful disc. I want to eventually have a man cave and get some cool looking discs and my Ace discs hung up at some point, but for now it's just going to stay in the package that it came in. And here's a glimpse of that packaging I told you each disc got shipped in by Disc Golf Shopping. And then they all came in a pretty standard packaging box that was just tall enough and wide enough for all 10 discs to fit in.